have a theory. I think that we are either insane to keep showing up to trade every single day, or it could be that we're smart enough to see freedom around the corner. Now, this could be equivalent to us showing up every single day to go to a 9 to 5 that pays minimum wage or enough to create a comfortable lifestyle. And then it's like we're the entrepreneurs on the other side who still see the freedom around the corner. But until we get there, we're just still going to be insane showing up every single day to trade this market, whether we win or lose. So why am I saying that? Well, I'm saying that because in the market, we're going to have good days, good weeks, bad weeks, good months, bad months. But the thing about it is, some of you guys have more bad months than good months. Some of you guys have more good months than bad months. And that's okay, right? Because the thing is, you live to trade another day, right? Like Pop said on Friday, you live to fight another day. And as long as you keep showing up to fight, eventually you're gonna keep being the winner. Maybe not undefeated, but eventually you'll be the winner that people will remember. And that's the point that I want to make for today. So let's get into some charts, y'all. We are here on Pound USD, and if you do not follow me on Instagram, then make sure that you guys do follow me on Instagram, because I actually put up like a really quick video talking about this pair and another pair that we're going to talk about today, and I'm going to be giving you guys a third pair on the day too. Now, before we also get into it, make sure you guys are following me on TradingView. My TradingView name is Chanel17, and be sure that you guys are subscribed to YouTube as well, because I will start doing live streams every single week here on YouTube and through TradingView as well. It's pretty cool, right? So let's go ahead and get into Pound USD. Now, with this pair, one thing that we need to start to look at, you guys, is the fact that price is making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, now I can already tell you guys right now here, without even dropping down, that on the lower time frames it's still making higher highs and higher lows, because if you look at this wick, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, which means my daily time, my day traders and my scalpers right now should be making money. Me, I'm not in the trade. I am waiting for a deeper pullback. Now, why did I just say it that way, you guys? Because I am a swing trader, which means I hold my trades for 24 hours. Plus, I'm not trying to show up every day to day trade this. I'm not trying to show up every day to scalp this market. I want to hold for a bigger amount of pips where I can hold for a few days and not have to show up to trade. So I'm waiting for the optimum time to enter the trade. So what am I waiting for, right? Well, let's talk about the exchange trades. I am going to start calling these by another name. Y'all hear it here first. I'm going to start calling these price tags, okay? Why price tags? Well, let's talk about it. Supply and demand. When you go into a store, and it's like equivalent of going to a store, when you go into a store, what do you do when you go into a store? You look at a price tag. And what are you looking at? You're looking to see if something is too expensive or if something is like at the right price, because it's going to decide if you're going to buy it or not, right? And that's what we do here when we trade as well. We're looking to see if something is too expensive or if something is cheap enough for us to buy. Now, for me, where price is around $1.40, this is too expensive for me to buy the Pound USD. The reason why I'm saying that is because I know price can pull back. And how do I know? Because if you look at the exchange rates, right? And let me change these around because I actually have these backwards and I just caught that. I don't know why I just caught that, but okay. So we have daily higher high, daily higher high, daily higher low, daily higher low. What does this mean? This means that every time price got to a high point, which here at $1.39.5 is higher than $1.38.6, that means that price crept up higher. But would this have been a good place for me to buy as a trader? No, I want a discount. And the discount means I want the discount. I want price to pull back so I can buy higher than $1.37. Now, am I expecting it to come back to $1.37.749? No, I am not. I am not waiting for it to go that low. So instead, what I'm going to wait for is to see if I can buy it on top of this price before price creeps up higher, like it did. If it creeps up higher, it's going to pass $1.39.5, and as it did so here. Now it's at $1.40. So now what I want to see price do, I want to see price pull back not exceed $1.38.2, because if it exceeds, meaning if it goes lower than $1.38.2, then I have to look for a sale. Now I can sell it cheaper versus them buying it cheaper, if that makes sense. So with that being said, I am going to wait, you guys, for price to pull back, because y'all, we as traders collectively, we want to buy this at a cheaper price. So for me, being a higher time frame trader, looking at the overall view, I want to see if price can pull back, potentially back into $1.39 area. And if it can, and show me that it's going to have some bullish momentum, that it can stay above $1.38, around $1.39 areas, your girl is going to buy back up to where price pulled back from the top here. Now, I don't have evidence of it pulling back right now, so I am going to have to sit on my hands and wait. But this is for a future price. Remember, you guys, as traders, we set up for the future. Now, if you're a day trader or a scalper, like I said, you guys should already be in the trade to the upside. Maybe you've already made your money for the day. Maybe you're still in the play. I don't know. But for me, I am sitting on my hands and I am waiting, because I do enter my trades from a daily time frame. I get asked that quite a lot. You guys, I enter from a daily time frame, which means I only have to show up one time to enter my trade. 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, typically to do that. So this is what I'm waiting on. I want to see a pullback. Next trade we're going to get into is going to be New Zealand dollar yen. This is the one I gave out on my Instagram channel as well. That does not move like pound USD. They just both happen to be in uptrends right now. So same thing goes for this pair, you guys. Looking at my price tags, the exchange rates, I can see that price went from 76 yen 13 to 76 yen 72 cents. But then every time it went up, it pulled back, right? We had $75.36 yen cents, $75.80 yen, right? So now I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to buy up here where price has creeped up into the $77 yen price range. Instead, what I want to do is I want to wait for a pullback so I can buy at a cheaper price. Once again, you guys, this is just too expensive for me to buy. And so I want to see a pullback. And so once I get evidence, and when, preferably by the end of the day, once I see how this candle closes for the day, if it closes as one of my leading candles, which means I only trade 4 candles, you guys. So if it's one of those candles that's going to stop the momentum and turn price around, then that's what I'm going to look for that potential retracement, not reversal, retracement. So if we get that retracement, price proves that it can stay above $76.50 yen cents or 51 yen cents, then I am going to be the buyer of New Zealand dollar yen, because her exchange rates or price tags keep creeping up. So I'll be able to buy at a cheaper price versus buying at $77. So this is where I'm thinking, wherever her high is from, let's just say her high is going to be here at $77.42, and she just continues to creep down from here. That's my target going back up. Okay, so you guys make sure y'all write these numbers down. Now I'm telling you guys, because if this just so happens, then y'all, we're going to be in the money. Okay, last but not least, you guys, the last pair we're going to go into is going to be a teaching pair. And the reason why this is going to be a teaching pair is because this could actually be retracing for a really good price tag for us too. But here's another reason why this is going to be a teaching trade. Because I'm going to teach you guys something new that probably you didn't even know. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this is USDCAD, once again, daily time frame. Now you guys see my price notes, right? The blue and the red tags. These are called price notes that TradingView just added. And to get to these, all you have to go is to the T icon on the left hand side of your TradingView. Click that arrow, scroll down to price note, and then you guys will be able to see where price note is here, and just put a star by it. It'll be added to your favorites bar. Okay, I did not want my text to come up, so now it's on my favorites bar here, so you know it's easy for me to get to. Now, dealing with the price notes, what the price note shows me are the exchange rates that price have been at the areas where I deem is most important. So I am looking at my highs and my lows. Now, if you go to your weekly time frame, and this is where my blue price tags are at, or my blue exchange rates or price notes, I just like calling them price tags now. So price was at $1.2956, then it creeped down to $1.25. And what this means is, as it moved down from $1.29 to $1.25, what this means is that at one point in time, it will cost people who have the Canadian dollar, it would have cost them $1.29 to buy one United States dollar. But when price moved down to 125.8, then that means that price, it's now cheaper for them to buy the United States dollar as the consumer. So instead of them buying it for 4 cents higher, they're buying it for 4 cents cheaper. Now, obviously, we know something can't stay this low forever. So then price crept back up. Now, this was the chance for you as the trader to now sell from this potential high point here and make money on the way down. But here's what just happened, you guys. You see how price drop. Now in this area, I thought price was going to go up higher. I didn't take a trade here because it never fit my rules, but now it kind of has fit my rules, or not kind of, but it's actually fitting my rules. So here's what ended up happening. Price pulled up, right? And then it dropped from $1.28.8. It's still cheaper than $1.29. So what this means when I say cheaper is, it's cheaper for a consumer to buy the United States dollar than at $1.29. For a trader, this was a sell peak. And as you guys can see, price has been ebbing and flowing. And shouts out to my group, the Swing Trading Society, because a few of them took this trade and they made profits on this. So shout out to them. Like, I'm really, really proud of them. Really proud of them. So, they ended up making money on here. And I even told, my two coaches under me, I said, listen, y'all, this thing gonna drop. This thing gonna go down. And it actually ended up going down. So really proud of the team for catching this trade. Now, as you guys can see, what's going on here is what price is doing is now it's going to range between $1.28.8 and then it's probably potentially going to range between $1.25. And here's what I mean. Somewhere in here, I'm going to say between $1.26 and potentially $1.27, price can pull back and then drop. So I have two kind of biases. Now, I'm still selling this. I still think this pair's in a downtrend, but I don't want to sell it at $1.25. For me, I think that there could be a pullback. Well, if I'm the consumer and I had the Canadian dollar and I wanted to buy the United States dollar, this is the perfect place to actually buy the United States dollar with my Canadian money, right? Because it's cheaper for me to buy. However, as the trader, it's not smart to actually buy. Actually, as the trader, if I wanted to buy here, it's not smart to buy long term. Now, you can buy short term and make money, yes, as a counter trend trader, because this thing is going down. However, as the seller, because I want to be the seller in this, right? As the consumer buys cheap, I want to sell at a higher price, because if price just made a new low at $1.25.8, I'm hoping that it can pull back, right? Here's the first target if it pulls back, because I want to participate. If it pulls back to $1.26 and it has momentum here after $1.26, then I'm hoping it's going to continue down once it reaches this zone here. And if it pulls back into $1.26.8, I'll say around $1.26.850s. If it pulls back into this area and shows that it has more bearish information, then we can sell back to the downside to $1.28 to $1.25.8. However, if it pushes up a little bit higher, right, I'm going to be looking at $1.27.5s. Okay, now it's still in the range of being in a downtrend. Just because it pushes up a little bit higher, if it does, would not mean that I'm wrong. It would just mean that price has a little bit more to go. And I want you guys to think about the stock market. If you're invested in the stock market, what happens when you buy a stock, but then it goes against you? You don't sell off. You actually end up getting back in, because if it keeps creeping against you, then you know that you can buy at a cheaper price. So we're kind of going to keep the same mindset here as we're looking at this currency, United States dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Okay, as long as it stays below $1.28.800, we are okay for ourselves. Doesn't matter how much it creeps up. It just needs to stay below $1.28.8. If it can do that, we're golden. Okay? If it does opposite, we'll do opposite. But until then, this is potential. Okay, so teaching moment. This is just for the future. And it's just saying, listen, if you can buy it at a cheaper price, instead of selling at $1.25, we can sell at $1.26, 8, or we can sell at $1.27.5. So you're just buying it you're just selling it as price creeps up. Okay, so hopefully this makes sense with how I'm saying it to you guys, because sometimes in the forex market, I've learned that when we put stop losses, we're telling ourselves that we're wrong. It's not that you're wrong, it's just the psychology behind the market. And I'm learning that if you just use the stock market mentality of, if I invest and it goes higher, right, I'm making money. But if it creeps up against me, I can now buy more at a cheaper price. If we keep that same mindset, I really do think that we'll actually be a little bit better here in the forex market. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, have a good trading week. Okay, if you'd like to know more, you guys, make sure you click the link down below in my bio to schedule a 15-minute consultation call with me if you'd like to work with me personally one-on-one. And if you have any questions, comments, likes, concerns, make sure y'all drop them down below. Make sure you like this video, and also make sure you are subscribed. Follow me on TradingView and Instagram. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, where I will be going live on Instagram. So you guys have a blessed day and have a safe trading week.